So this whole week we've been anticipating the release of Claude Sonnet 5, right? But apparently we completely got bamboozled because, bamboozled is more of a strong word. Bamboozle. Yeah, I like the way it sounds. It rolls off your tongue. But anyway, what I'm saying is, instead of Claude Sonnet 5, what we go is Claude Opus 4.6. Now, specifically for this tutorial, what I'll be doing is I'll be taking you through what we got, the entire thing, the entire scope with all of the benchmarks. And as well, we're going to have a couple of use cases where we test out the functionality, how it works. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the developer side of it. So I mean, anything that does not concern the developer aspect of it, I'm not going to be focusing there, right? So we'll be building two basic software. So one will be a transcriber app with a very vague prompt, and then the other will be maybe a game. So specifically a clone of the Flappy Bird game, right? So let's just jump into it, yeah? So basically, well, this is the Anthropic news that we got. And apparently, we also got another release, which is the GPT 5.3 codex, but I'll be covering that in a different video. So I'm going to create a folder real quick and then name it Opus 4.6 for now. And I'm gonna just open it here and create maybe another folder specifically for running our software, right? But before we go into that, let's just look at the benchmarks again. So this is a release note which came February 5th, which is about 2 days ago. Well, according to my time zone, it makes it 2 days ago, right? So the first impressions are really good. I mean, this is what it's saying. A lot of things have been upgraded so far. The only thing that didn't really change much is the agentic coding part, even though that is very important to me. Well, and how it calls tools, the MCP specifically. That one too, and a couple others. I mean, these benchmarks look a little vague when you don't understand what you're doing, but primarily they add a lot of, improvements to how these things work, right? So quickly, let me just open my folder here, create another folder. I'll name this one, say our specific application. So let me name this one the transcriber. So I'll open this in CMD like so, trying to get it opened in VS Code. Right, so we're here in VS Code and not going to use Copilot. Yes, I trust the artist. Not going to use Copilot. So this is an empty directory, right? So this is the transcriber app we're looking to build. Now, I'm going to be using Claude Opus 4.6 primarily, right? So I'm opening it up in Kilo Code. If you haven't already tried Kilo, I suggest you do. It's a very good software, and it gives us the opportunity to use Claude Opus 4.6 inside it, right? So that's what we'll be looking at. So I've already set it to Claude Opus. So basically, I'll be creating both of the applications side by side. So this is going to be the transcriber app. Let me just paste in the code over here and then send it through. So basically what I'm asking it is, hold on a bit. The task I'm asking it to do is to build a real-time audio transcription web app, right? So I'm ideally expecting it to be able to record multiple people having a conversation. So it just tags them as speaker A, B, C up until the very last, right? And it should be able to transcribe the audio and then as well be able to transcribe YouTube videos as well, right? So that's primarily what the first task is. And I'm going to open VS Code again. Let me just close this one real quick. Close the command line as well here. And create another folder actually. So I'll create this one and call it Flappy Bird. Right. And as well open this in VS Code. I could just drag and drop it here. Yeah, so now we have two instances of code running, right? So inside, yes, I trust the artist. Not going to use Copilot, rather Kilo Code. So I'm opening Kilo Code in here as well. Right, so I'm going to paste in the command for this one as well. So so which is to create a Flappy Bird clone, a 2D side-scrolling game where the bird flaps. I mean, with the basic description of how the game works, right? Now, I've intentionally kept both prompts completely vague at this point, right? I want it completely vague, so much so that everything it does, I'm going to rely primarily on the intelligence of the model itself. So now, once we have this running in the background, all of the two of them running in the background, let me position it well so you guys can see. Once we have this running in the background, both of them running in the background, I'm going to go on and then, well, one thing I also specified, let me cover it before I go. I'm asking it to use a programming language that it finds most convenient to use in this case, right? So for both of the creation of the software, I'm expecting that it uses any language that it is most convenient, it finds most convenient, right? So now I'm going to open an topic and then according to their documentation, take you through what is new and then how those things are going to help us. Do not focus primarily on this being numbers. I mean, this is the scorecard for how intelligently the models are able to run, right? Okay, so the first of all is the agentic terminal coding, which is primarily about how effective and how efficient it is at writing code using the CLI tool. So if a model is able to write code more robustly, more, precise, right, then it definitely has to be awarded the greater number. So Opus 4.6 here showing 65 means it is the greater model here. And as well, we have the agentic coding. I mean, these things primarily build on to particularly what we need, right? But now, as much as there are benchmarks, sometimes I do have my doubts about them. So unless I have actually tested them out, I'm not going to vet them to be good, right? So now let's check on our app and see how well it is doing at the moment. So we seem to have, let me close this again. Okay, approve. And then let's wait. Let's see how well it is doing here. Okay, so apparently it finished the Flappy Bird part. So let me see how it works. I'm opening it on my browser currently. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Click or press space to start. I mean, the animation looks quite convincing. Let's see. All right. Okay. Seems to be working. I really suck at this game, man. Really? I mean, it comes close to the actual thing. Let me see how the original game looks like. This is ours and this is the original game. I mean, it comes really close to it. So let's see. I wish I was good. Let's see. Up. Alpha. But ideally, it seemed to have been able to accomplish the task, right? It's completely with one prompt, a very vague prompt at that, I must say, and it was able to one-shot it. So for the Flappy Bird parts, I think it did really well. I'm still waiting on to get the transcriber app up and running, so it's still running a couple of scripts here. I'm not looking to touch anything whatsoever. I'm hoping that it will be able to one-shot this as well. So once it is done, I'll show you a demo of this as well, and then we'll have our conclusion. Somebody help me, somebody help me, somebody help me, somebody help. Somebody help me, somebody help. Woo! There we go, come on! Oh shit, 5. Well, we'll take it like that. Hey, what is this? What sort of A is this? Man, I quit, I give up. I mean, I just broke the high score. I'm at 5 now. I can't take a chance. Phew. Okay, we're done here. I'm not going to waste my mental health on this. Let's see how the rest were able to do. Store new task. Okay, so it finished with the transcription as well. Let's see. Wait, is it? No, it's not running the server for us. So we'll have to start the server ourselves. So it's showing us how to start it. Start the bat. Right, right. I mean, why go through all of that when I could simply just... So it's running the server. Let's just wait till we see the localhost link, and then it means it would be live, so we can test it. Okay, so we encountered a couple of errors specifically regarding NumPy, right? So basically what I'm doing is I'm just copying the error and then pasting it into the IDE itself to fix it. So once it fixes, then we're going to launch it and then test out our transcriber app. So unfortunately, we failed to one-shot this part of it, but then what we care about is getting the application to function, and not just function anyhow, but actually function really well. So that's what we're looking as compared to getting it to one-shot it without doing the proper due diligence. So we're waiting for it to finish. Okay, so apparently it's been able to finish the entire thing according to what it's saying, but we're going to manually test it out and see. So it completed all of the tasks that it gave itself. So I'm running the command to start the server and as well to test it out so that we can see for ourselves. Now, ideally, it took about $3, just under $4 to complete the transcriber application. And for the Flappy Bird, let me see. For the Flappy Bird game, that took under $1. So expensive compared to when you try to monetize it. So ideally, we're just going to test it out and see if, according to what it's saying that it has been able to do, it was able to do just that. Right. Well, so it's working now. Let me just close this part and then open it on the browser. All right, okay. Well, let's test the other parts too and see. I'm just going to open up, let's see, pick one of my videos. Take one of the videos, copy it. Right about that, and then paste it here, then transcribe and see. Well, there are other things that I really like about the platform so far. I mean, it looks really decent compared to what other models have been giving me. I mean, I like the design. Usually I like dark mode. I didn't specify any of that in this specific one, but it's apparently got it. And then it was able to specify when you want to use a microphone, when you are trying to transcribe an actual URL. And it's listed a couple of the platforms that it supports, right? And as well, I think you can upload. I've not tried out this yet. But majorly what I'm interested in at the moment is to get this microphone to be able to transcribe, and hopefully with the URL as well. Right, so let's just wait and see. Let me see if it's not hanging. Let's check the console. Okay, so it's not hanging. Okay, so this is the URL of my video, right? Let me show you over here real quick. This is the URL of my video. Let me just pause it for copyright. Let me just pause it for copyright sake. I wouldn't want them to flag the video, but see, That is the exact video I just pasted in here to have it transcribed, right? Now, when you look at that over here, it got the exact thing, word for word. If someone offered you 2.5, wow, this is exciting, man. With everything, wow, down to the very last word. Would you make the same choice, or is there a price you'd never accept for your passion? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next. This is so me. I mean, this is the absolute thing we have over here. Right. So the transcription is working. Right. Let's see if it's able to download. It's got that too. Let's open it up and see. Wow. This is beautiful. 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 I'm loving Opus 4.6 already. And it only costs, let me show you, it only costs under $4. You understand the magnitude of that? I mean, some of you will complain a bit, but when you're trying to monetize such an idea, especially in my region, which is in Africa, Ghana, this is totally insane, bro. So I'm going to, I don't even know what to pick up next. So basically, this is my take on Opus 4.6. I really love it. I mean, I've not really had the opportunity to test it out extensively. I'll be waiting on your comments to see what to do next. Most probably it will be another tutorial comparing Opus to ChatGPT's Codex 5.3, right? So let me know what your thoughts are, and most certainly do not forget to like, subscribe, share if you must, and see you in the next one. All right, yeah, stay happy.